here, Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Stanford's offense will have the football first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Brown will throw it. Gonna take a shot. He's got it on the outside. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Quickly complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Quick release on the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Trying to keep the drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Panthers offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this.
He's going to take a shot. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. That's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Back to throw, it's Hilton. Near the sticks, it's Lee. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. What a play there! He rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Panthers moving quickly to the line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to play for it. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. And is slips just inside that right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Leaves it with the running back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Grab behind the line. It's Irvin. Still on his feet at the 45. Gashing the knee on the right. Touchdown, Stanford. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Reed. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. High the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Hilton. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Pitt right back to the line. They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. To the air on first down. They'll run the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So second down here as we're back at it after the break.
Let's go.
Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
That's caught. It's 4. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Wants to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he's got it inside the 10. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal.
He's trying to get it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, good enough.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Snags a quick pass on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Pitt pushing the pace. Looking for a man. It's Hilton. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They'll try to run for it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Johnson. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Corners showing press, they want to be physical here. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Panthers! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense. We turn to offense. Go. Some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Using the quick game. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on 1st down. In the backfield, it's Pitt. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Heaves it on the run. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
This defense knew coming in the offense was going to try to test them. They were going to try to take some shots vertically down the field. Defense was ready for that.
Quickly to the tight end. Right midfield, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field, so he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do. Ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks, he uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Irvin. Trying to make magic on the scramble. There he goes. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Stanford.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. To throw, it's Hilton. Here's a heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. The play action fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That's caught. It's Williams. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. This will likely be the last play of the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Flips it out on the screen. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And the Panthers will hustle to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He'll keep it himself. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I suspect we could see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Brown wants to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Got his man on the right. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Coming out with it, it's Robinson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
The offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. That ought to be enough to give Pitt the first down.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
Here we go.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Pitt right back to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking to pass. It's Hilton. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
It's Johnson. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Holds it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to control.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Quarterback making checks. Brown will throw it. Extending the play. Trying to find his man in the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. He'll throw it. Incomplete. He had to get rid rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
You want to have a lot of success on defense? Make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a plan.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Rushes on him. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Use the play fake, down to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. He might want another play. Brown wants to pass. Fires left. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Johnson. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Panthers want to crank the tempo. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by a field goal over Virginia. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes fire. Trying to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to to construct my offense? Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Irvin. He'll toss it. Oh, out of space. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Looking for a gap. It's Irvin. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that running.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rock it. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
It's complete to the right. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Stanford at the line on first down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. Making side adjustments here. Brown will throw it. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. Snap it to the back. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.
It's an easy 3.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And they'll try to tack 3 more onto this lead late. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse, and field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. To the air, it's Hilton. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Here's a throw downfield late. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Scrambling away. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You could tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
Looking for space. It's Irvin. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground.
Spaces. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. Brown wants to pass. There's the pressure. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. He's going for it all. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Hit him with the trick play, coach.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll take another shot here. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. Winning those individual